What is your relationship with time? Are you wired and tired, stressed and overwhelmed, busy and going nowhere? Or just want to scale your business? Welcome to Take Back Time with your host, Penny Zenker. Penny focuses on books, strategies, tools, and tips to help you work smarter and approach your time more strategically. As a result, you can have more energy, focus, and get more done in less time. Be more efficient and effective. Get ready to take back time.
Hi, my name is Penny Zenker, and you're listening to Take Back Time. Today, we're going to talk about frameworks and structures that support you in your day-to-day life and how they can help you to take back time. So I have to first make a confession, is that there's a lot of people who think that I'm super structured and super organized. And I can tell you right now that is absolutely not the case. As a matter of fact, it's not my nature at all to be structured and organized. I am one of those people that can be easily distracted and not very different probably than you in many ways. And for a long time, I used to resist structures because I felt like it didn't give me flexibility. And really, sometimes I fall off the wagon and I don't use those structures. And I recognize how important they are to me every single time. Because when things aren't working for me, it's typically when I'm not using the structures that I put in place. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that when we can create frameworks, like you'll see that I draw a lot of pictures. If you look in my book, I have a lot of different frameworks that I use. And when I'm presenting, I use frameworks and I love using them. I love using them because it helps me to stay focused and able to present in a clearer way because I've got the structure to be able to speak around and teach around. And at the same time, when I'm going through making a decision or evaluating a process, when I'm looking to innovate, when we have a structure, it helps us to get clear and focus our attention on, okay, what am I filling into that box? So all the hard work is done and all the thinking work in terms of creating the framework is already done and it's there to support you in whatever the process is that you're doing. Even a to-do list is a structure that supports you because it helps you take out what's in your head and what's consuming a lot of energy and put it into a list. Now, if you added a little bit more structure to that list, some people do the 1, 2, 3 or ABC method, right? Where you'll rank it. That's another structure and that supports you in knowing what are your highest level priorities. You can also structure your to-do list like I do into categories. So I put them into project categories. And that enables me to really keep track and have an overall view of what's going on in all of my projects at one time. Some people use mind maps. That's another type of structure that can support you to see everything that's going on and have a big picture. There are frameworks for innovation. There are frameworks for decision making, right? There are frameworks for prioritization, making a matrix to determine what's the criteria for the selection and what's the weighted object of it and whatnot. So there's lots of different structures that support you in each different area.
Distractions are the enemy of productivity. Go to distractionquiz.com and find out your distraction profile. Are you a time zombie or a hamster? Take this free distraction quiz today to rate your ability to focus on what keeps you from being a wizard. Go to distractionquiz.com.
So if you're going to do a marathon, for instance, you have a structure. It's called a plan for you setting aside what you're going to do in your nutrition, in your workout plan, and also in the preparation for the running, right? These are all structures that support us in different areas of our life. The same thing if you're looking to lose weight. There's a structure that supports you. And so whenever we have structures, it helps us to get better results and get them faster. Think about what happens when you don't have it, then things fall apart. Our thinking goes all over the place and we can quickly get overwhelmed. So these structures and frameworks and plans, they help to make sure that we can stay focused and bring our full attention and our best attention to what it is that we're doing and what it is that we know that we want to do. Because these structures are there to keep us focused on what it is that we want to do so that we can get the results that we want. So if you're somebody who resists having a plan or having some kind of structure in your life, you resist time blocking or having a nutrition plan or an exercise plan of some sort, I encourage you to embrace it. A client that I was working with we would talk about he was having a hard time getting back on track. So he was spending more time on other things versus the sales that he needed to be focused on. And he knew that, but he still wasn't getting results. So as a coach, one of the things that we do is we ask people so that they bring their own solution. Even though we might be able to give them the answer, it's better that they come up with it. So I asked him, what have you done in the past that helps you to get back on track? And he said he goes back to his daily planning. And I knew that that's where he was going to head, but I had to lead him there. So the fact is that when he falls back on his structure, then that's what gets him back into the productivity zone. It gets him back into working more efficiently and effectively. So that's going to be the same for you. If you're not using structures, put some structures in place. It's going to support you. It's going to aid to your creativity and your flexibility. I promise. Tell me how it went. I can't wait to hear. It is going to take some time. So also be gentle and patient with yourself that you may not be able to follow those structures 100%, but putting them into place and getting them there in the first place is a start. And then keep working it. Keep working it. And if it's not working, then find a different structure or a different framework. It's also one size doesn't fit all. Just because it works for someone else doesn't mean it's going to work for you. However, you've got to try a couple things in order for you to see what does work for you. And you have to try it more than just a couple of days, right? Because the resistance happens in the first trial period. So make sure that you give yourself 30 to 60 days to start something new and really see how it works and get it working for you. And then you'll know after that period whether it's something that's going to work or whether something else might work better. Thank you for being here. My name is Penny Zanker, and you're listening to Take Back Time. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thank you for listening. Today's topic is another opportunity for you to put the knowledge you learned into practice. Tune in again next week for more strategies that will help you have more energy and focus to get more done in less time, so you can continue to take back time.